Good morning, Haps. Good morning, Haps. Good morning on this February 10th, 2021. Current time is 05:42 a.m. Eastern time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. Before I tell you who I am, I'll tell you who's in the house. Vince is in the house. Thank you, Vince. Vince from Anaheim, who is one of those late night owl guys. Good to be seeing you, Vince. And we're with you, brother. We're with you. Okay. I heard the news. We're with you. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on Twitter. Hold on, Richard. It's March. Oh, did I say February? Oh, okay. Vince, thank you, sir. Did I say March? I'm going to have to listen to that on replay. Today is March 10th, 2021. Current time, 05:43. Thank you, Vince. That's a good one. Jeez. I got ahead of myself here. I guess it's a coffee. This is just my first cup of coffee here. But Richard Roberts here on the Haps, as well as I'm known as at Fireman Rich over there on Twitter. Where else? At Fireman Rich on Twitch, at Fireman Rich over there on Anchor, which is an audio program, but I'm not broadcasting there. The real Fireman Rich over there on Facebook, and I have a private Facebook, which is for family only and stuff, I guess. The only reason I'm on Facebook is because I can broadcast there from Haps. That's I'm saying hi to my cousins out there in Wisconsin and Minnesota, and my Air Force buddies that may be watching this this knucklehead here. Oh my God, I just heard you said February 10th, and that was what? Yes. Well, it's live here on Haps, a happening place. But we are multicasting to 6 broadcasts, and from on Twitter or Periscope, which is going to become Twitch Live, YouTube Live, Twitch, and the 2 Facebooks. If you hear me talking, Vince is here on Haps. That's where this broadcast is originating from. So get on haps.tv. It's a good place to be hanging out here. And Vince is a great guy as far as I've followed him since been starting here on Haps, I guess, for been on here for 69 days. And a good portion of those have been following Vince here, who's out there in California, and gives us a take on what's going on in that part of the world, or this great country we live in, the United States of America, which I always say, despite all the other crap that's going on. And let's see, remember the 3 S's. Oh, share, subscribe, and sponsor. That's a new thing that's being pushed here. The 3 S's: share, subscribe, and sponsor here on Haps. And if you're on these other platforms, especially Periscope, because Periscope's going to be going away, come over here to Haps. Haps is greatly improving. It's still beta. There's still the beta tag up there, but it's doing good. It's doing good. And we are doing good because we had some great weather yesterday, and we're going to have another great weather day. I don't think I talk about uh, what Vince pointed out, the months. It's funny. I think it was after yesterday's broadcast. I said, did I talk about the weather at all or the sunrise, which I usually do on these broadcasts? But currently it's about 23. I don't know. I didn't even check the kitchen thermometer, but it's not too bad out. It's 23 to 28 degrees Fahrenheit. And we had a warm day yesterday. Got up into the 50s. Today it's supposed to get up into the 60s, which is great. It's a heat wave here in upstate New York. Sunny to partly cloudy, high near 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind south at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Sun will be rising this morning at 6:26, which is in about that's 30. 41 minutes. 41 minutes from now, the sun will be rising and the sun will be setting at 6:07. 6:07. Want to recognize that we have 6 people, 6 on the eyeball with 1 thumbs up. I think that might have came from Vince. Thank you, Vince. Vince is in the house. He's hanging with us. I'm only on for about 20, 30 minutes just to do a little bit here to bring a little bit of the, and we have Hasnin from the Twitch side. Hello, sir. Hello. I have the Twitch up. So how are you doing? We are doing fine, sir. And we have Vince over here on Haps joining you. Hazin is another great person here on Haps. I think I'm trying to get his name down. It's emphasize on a nin, Haznin, because if I don't say it right after the broadcast, the missus will correct me as far as so. I'm working on it, Haznin. It's a going joke here. I have, and I'm going to have. I always have hard time. What is it? Saying people's names as far as that goes, and that goes also at the day job because there's a lot. Are we back? Are we back? I lost connection. We are back. Testing 1, 2. Are we back? Let me see. Holy crap! That's interesting. That is interesting. We lost connection. Just bear with me, folks, as we. Yeah, it says I'm still live. Am I multicasting? Yep, we're still broadcasting. Okay, we're back. We had a burp, folks. I had a big box that said lost connection. Never got one of those before. Wow. I think it's because we're doing the thought for the day. And hello, Hazin. He's in the house here at Haps. Live streaming is fun, folks. It is fun. It is fun. But let's see, our like I said, our oh wow, this is great, fun stuff, fun stuff. I lost connection. That's interesting. Like I said, it's still big, but we are back. I, if you're able to refresh your screen, I think you got so much time to come back before I lose my connection. If nobody's in the broadcast here, so but let's get to our thought for the today. Something to talk about because I saying that I had trouble with names. This is Leo Tezu. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself makes you fearless. So there's individuals that help other people and stuff, and they master others, and that gives them strength. I mean, I'm not too happy. I don't really care for the first part, but I like the second part. Master yourself makes you fearless. If a person is fearless, you have strength, I think. You have more strength than you realize. As an ex-United States Air Force firefighter, we were looked upon as being fearless because we ran into the burning buildings. But I tell you, I was scared shitless every time I was on the fire ground. But that fear gave me strength to get the job done. And so I like that. That's a good quote there. It's something to think about, and something I like starting the day with on a positive note that this is all about, with the hashtag positive start to the day and hashtag PSTTD as far as get going here, as far as starting along with the morning coffee. So that's I usually post the thought for the day over there on Twitter and the Facebook. And also, I guess when I get off, I'm plugging Parler because I'm on Parler. I know there was a controversy about Parler going offline, and Google and Apple didn't have their the app in their stores anymore, and Amazon didn't have them on the servers. Well, they're back. Okay, it was big news when they went away, but they're back, and I'm on there. We're not broadcasting there. I don't think they have a broadcasting thing there. I guess like Twitter does with Periscope, soon to be Twitter Live and Facebook. But I am over on Parler as @FiremanRich, and I think I have the handle also Richard Roberts, just to plug that. So, but I usually bring in, and we get back on course here, an interesting story and stuff. And I know there's a lot of people out there that have peanut allergies, so this doesn't apply to you individuals because you can't eat peanut butter. But I eat peanut butter. I love peanut butter. Who doesn't like a Reese's peanut butter cup? They're delicious. But creamy versus crunchy. What your peanut butter preference says about your personality. And let's see. Do you like peanut butter, Vince? Do you eat peanut butter? Can you eat peanut butter? And how about you, Hasnan? Why don't you chime in? Do you guys like peanut butter? Excuse me for a minute. Hopefully that didn't come over. But whether or not you like your peanut butter creamy or crunchy may actually say more about you than you think, according to a new survey. The poll examined the peanut butter and snack preference of 2,000 Americans, evenly split by the preference of crunchy versus creamy, and found enjoying a crunchy peanut butter may make you have a cheerier outlook on life. Now, I know in the cupboard we have creamy, but as a kid, I remember when crunchy first came out and was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Let's see, 63% of those who prefer crunchy peanut butter describe themselves as optimists, compared to 56% of those that preferred creamy. Now, let's see. Good morning, Randy. Randy Horton is in the house. Good morning, sir. And we had a little blip here. You might be interested to know that. I actually was just 5 minutes into the broadcast or something, and I went offline for some reason. I got disconnected. I was able to refresh and get back into the broadcast, and but that's never happened to me before. That's pretty interesting. Just thought I'd pass that on to you. Sort of cross feeds there. That I know sometimes I live in a rural area. My internet is a little wonky and stuff like that. Creamy is for us with little teeth, and crunchy is for people who have good teeth. Randy says. And those that are listening on the other platforms, Periscope, YouTube Live, the Facebook and Twitch. Randy Horton, he's over there on Twitch and all those other platforms, but he's commenting here on Haps. So another reason you need to get on Haps.tv. And was it? I remember what Vince told me, the 3 S's. You need to share, subscribe, and sponsor. I guess that's going to be a new tagline. I got to put that in my notes, my show notes here. But let's see, 60% of those that preferred crunchy peanut butter described themselves as optimists compared to 56 of those that preferred creamy. But I prefer both. I don't really have a preference, as far as that goes. Hello, Scraff from the Twitch side there. Let's see. Other personality traits for creamy fans includes being more of an early bird and more introvert, whereas their crunchy counterparts were more likely to be night owls and introverts. So if Vince eats peanut butter, he likes the crunchy maybe. Let's see. Conducted by one poll on behalf of Jif, who makes peanut butter. Jif is a pretty good peanut butter, great peanut butter. The survey found that a third of all responders described themselves as extremely passionate about the peanut butter preference. Well, like I said, for me, I like both, but we have mostly creamy, so maybe I'm on the creamy side, okay? Americans are so passionate, in fact, that rather than asking your date what they do for a living or maybe that was supposed to be birth date, or where they'll be seeing themselves in 5 years, you may want to ask yourself their peanut butter preference. The result shows that nearly half of all respondents said it would be a deal breaker to find out their date is on the opposite side of the creamy versus crunchy. Oh, I see what they're saying. Asking if you're on a date. Yeah, interesting, Scraff. Peanut butter. It's just, one of those, I guess, sublime personality traits that if you look, everybody has a nonverbal and stuff like that people can read and stuff, as far as if you're throwing back your hair, you're flirting or something like that with the females and stuff. Their body language, I guess you could say. 63% of all respondents even said they will pass on the peanut butter altogether if it's not the kind they prefer. Yeah, I could see that. Let's see. When asked to reference on their childhood, the results show creamy fans are teased more often than over their peanut butter preference than the crunchy counterparts growing up. Whoa, that's interesting. 47% versus 28%. Let's see. This is so funny. Yeah, talking about peanut butter. Yeah, but peanut butter is good. Like I said, who doesn't like a Reese's peanut butter cup? The science of peanut butter. Exactly. And like Randy said, crunchy is for us with little teeth, or creamy is for those that have little teeth, and crunchy is for those that do have teeth. Like someone likes creamy peanut butter, they were teased as a child. That's what they're saying in this study. There's a possibility. 68% creamy peanut butter fans said they felt pressured in picking crunchy to fit in compared to 50%. Oh, let me read that again. 68% of creamy peanut butter fans said they felt pressured to pick crunchy to fit in compared to 50% of the crunchy fans. So I'm more creamy, I guess. I'm more the creamy guy because I was picked on as a kid, not over my peanut butter, but just because I was a tall, lanky kid that didn't know any different, and I had all I was the easy mark, I guess, to be picked on. So, Let's see. Both groups do have some common ground, however. Their love of animals. When asked about their preference of dogs and cats, a third of both parties shared that they love both species equally. And I've had a dog, and we have cats in the house. So yes, I would agree with that. Another common ground for both parties comes down to making a classic peanut butter and jelly, as both prefer grape jelly over strawberry. Who knew? You know what? I'm not much on the what do they call that? The PB and J, but I've had them, and I do prefer the grape over the strawberry. But it seemed like when I was growing up, there was always strawberry jam in the house and stuff. So man, this is making me hungry now for a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Oh God. But that's an interesting story. Something you won't see on the front page of the New York Times, of course. You'll just see the crap news plastered on the headlines and the front page. This is interesting stuff and positive story to know about or be aware of our crunchy and our creamy and crunchy peanut butter preferences. So I found that interesting, and because like I said, if you don't have a peanut allergy, I don't think I've ever had anybody say they didn't really dislike peanut butter. And it's a pretty good food stuff to have in the cupboard, especially when there's nothing else to have in the house. You know, you got bread and you got peanut butter. That's good to have there and stuff. So okay, I've recovered a little bit from the little myth that we had of a lost connection. How's our sound? Our sound doing good? Yep, the sound is good, and the delay on the audio is only a couple seconds. So I did find when I started the broadcast and I posted my first, I think the sound is good. Yes, the sound, Scarf, all okay now? Yeah, it's stabilized. There is some delay, not too much. Yeah, there is going to be delay. Scarf, I just make sure I got sound, so I'm aware that there's sound. I have it on my Stylo, my LG Stylo 5 phone, just as a backup to make sure I do have the sound, because you know, when you got so many settings and stuff, you can lose track of whether I have the right mic, which has happened. And there is going to be delay. I did see a delay in the comments that I was typing into my browser here on the broadcast studio portion of HAPS. And there is going to be a delay over there onto those platforms. Scarf, like you're over there on Twitch still. You need to come over to haps.tv. You know, just check it out. And if you use Randy W. Horton's link, you get, I think it's $25 or $50. Just use his invite link. Go to Randy W. Horton. You probably know him on Twitch because he's a big time guy on Twitch as far as that goes. But yeah, and then I just found it interesting. It just said I lost connection, disconnecting, but the broadcast was still going. So I refreshed the web browser, and I think if you do it within the first couple minutes, you can still connect as far as that goes. I think I've been told that here on HAPS, and which you get a good cross section of. We're always telling other broadcasters here on HAPS how our broadcasts are, and because again, it's still in beta, and that's always good information to have. I know I'm testing certain games. This one game, Myth 2, Soulbrighter. I tried that for a second time, and I'm not going to be playing that on HAPS. I have done Lord of the Rings Online, which works out pretty good, but the 1985 game, I'm going to try it on just Twitch to see how it works on just Twitch. But I think broadcasting it here on HAPS, where it's dispersing out to those other 5 platforms that I have hooked in, doesn't work well. It doesn't come out very good. As far as it doesn't flow well, and the Lord of the Rings does. So I might try Lord of the Rings. I usually do it on the weekend, but I might try tonight if I have time, as far as that goes, for a little bit, just to play a little bit, and also to get an extra broadcast in. getting an extra broadcast in is always good as far as that goes. So what else is going on? I missed the Haps community broadcast. I got to watch that on a replay sometime. I think they had one yesterday because they usually have one on Tuesday. So I'm not sure. I know there's some updates coming down the line. What exactly they are, I don't know. And I just know that it has gotten better as far as the Haps broadcast, and other broadcasters are stating as such that that is doing so. Well, how do we look over there on the let's see, Fireman is chatting is street. Yeah, I had to on Twitch. I had to change the category because I had the category for the last. Oh, you know what? There was an error, so it's probably stopped and it's rebroadcasting on Twitch. Let me check that out. That's interesting. I got my Surface 3. That's where my show notes are for when I do these broadcasts in the morning, which I'm enjoying doing. I look forward to doing them. I'm glad for the viewership. We've got 23 on the eyeball. Man, I tell you, anything over 2 or 3, I'm happy. This is great. 23 viewers. Thank you very much. And if you're watching us on the replay, thank you also. Let's see. Wednesday morning. Yeah, it did. Let's see. It's 26 minutes. How many minutes have I gone so far? 27. Okay, so it's broadcasting on. Broadcasting on the Twitch. There it is. Okay, I can see Scraff, SKRF, his comments, or her comments, individuals' comments, and Hasnin Z Afar over there in Malaysia, ending his day as we getting our day started. So the category changed to just chatting and stuff. I got to remember to do that. As far as when I play the game Lord of the Rings, I put the Lord of the Rings category on there, so my Lord of the Rings friends know. There is also a podcast tag. Yeah, I seen that. Scraff. I guess Scraff. So we're getting our day started here, and was it yesterday? Oh, I watched, just got to mention, I don't watch too many movies, but one of my favorite movies, and that it's not in the top 10 or anything, but it's a favorite movie of mine that I like. And I could say I'm a Tom Cruise fan because I like Mission Impossible. I'm looking forward to, what's the flying one there? Top Gun. Thank you, the missus. She would know that because we're dating when that first came out. The new Top Gun movie. Thank you and good morning. Top Gun is a good movie. I think it's going to be a kick-ass. Then part 2 is going to be a kick-ass movie as far as from the previous. But Tom Cruise was after dinner there. The beginnings of Jerry Maguire. It's a great movie. Show me the money. It's a good movie. I like it. I enjoyed it. So just to give that a plug there, that it puts a smile on my face as far as certain movies. So it's always good. So we're pushing 30 minutes here, folks. So I got time. What time is it? 6:09. So I got time for another half a cup of coffee, I guess, before I start getting ready for work and packing a lunch and going to the day job. So I'm going to leave you all here. I want to say thank you very much, Vince, for being here. Everyone in Haps is here for you, Vince. We're thinking about you. You hang tight, man. Like I said, I first heard the news, and then last night I heard I think I popped in. I didn't want to comment because it was late. I think you were in Johnny B. Goods. I think I was waking up, taking care of the cats and getting a drink of water, and I heard the news there that you stated. So our thoughts are with you, Vince. Our prayers are with you. Be Vince strong. Because you're a good person, and I can honestly say I'm a better person here on Haps knowing you, because you're just a fun-loving guy there. I like being with you here on Haps and stuff, and we're here for you, buddy. And then thank you for popping in here, Randy W. Horton. As always, you are the man. You are the inspiration for us all to follow. And we greatly appreciate it, sir. Yeah, I try and stay positive. I know we all have our moments and stuff, but Randy, he puts it in line and stuff like that. So he's a great guy to follow. So follow him. And again, Scraff, if you're not following Randy W. Horton on Twitch, follow him. But come over to haps.tv. All right, folks. Again, for those that were in here, we're 23 on the eyeball, 3 on the thumbs up. Thank you very much. Greatly, greatly appreciate. Thank you. It's appreciated. And those on the replay, thank you also, because I know I'll probably, the way the stats are going, I'll get double the amount of. There's Jackie. That's Jack. That's I guess the other cats are chasing him. You all right, Jack? You okay? Yeah, he's all puffed up. The other cats are chasing him. So, all right, for Jack and me, you all have a great one. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now, and as always, peace.